Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Vladisumin, and I have some things to talk about. The story today is about my first relationship out of Ukraine. And honestly, it is crazy experience. I even don't know if it's right to expose that. But whatever, it is my diary and it is my life, so why not? I can share it, and there's nothing criminal and nothing bad. Just a funny story of broken heart. I think it was 19 years old. I've been living in Kyiv that time. It is capital of Ukraine, and I've been just renting a room with my friend, the friend which is been like my spiritual teacher. She's really was putting a lot of efforts towards the thing to make me spiritual and to teach me some techniques and everything what's about it. So yeah, we've been living together, and then I just been having some dating applications, and I met some Jew guy, and I met some Jew guy from Israel, which is like was traveling to Ukraine because of his job. He was working in a university or something like that. Something connected to chemicals or medicine. I don't remember, honestly, because it was like 7 years ago. Yeah, 7 years ago already. Lots of time passed. So, he texted me on a dating application, and he said for me that he's from Israel, from Beersheba, and he's living there. But the thing is, he was born in Ukraine, so he's like native Ukrainian guy. But while he was kid, his family was moved to the Israel. A sip of tea. And he's been building all of his life there. But he's visiting Ukraine, and we find each other. So I was met him, and we were having a nice date. It was quite fun, actually. I was so much open up for everything, like I was young, I wasn't caring about anything. But the same thing, at 19 years old, I also was looking already for some serious long-term love, and I wasn't want to have some fun for one time, for one night or something like that. And I've been trying to avoid all of the datings because I wasn't ready to spend my energy for some random guys always, and everything like that. I wasn't there. I wasn't being like that, never. My priorities always was to find some love and to build a family since young age. So whatever, we've been having a nice date, and for a few times while he was in Kyiv, we was going to restaurants, and it was quite nice because he was also speaking in Russian language. He obviously wasn't speaking in Ukrainian because the time when he been living in Ukraine as a kid, it was Soviet Union, and there wasn't much popularizing of Ukrainian language, so everyone speaks in Russian language. So whatever, he been speaking on Russian language, and it was easy to understand each other and to connect with each other, even through his have mentality from Israel and everything like that. So I was quite impressed and overwhelmed about this man, and he's been 39 years old or something like that. I don't know. He been much older than me. So I was quite fall in love for a few dates with him. But after that, he been back to Israel, and our dates ended. So I was just quite forget about him already, and was continue to live my life there in Kyiv, and doing some things which he was living to do. I don't know. That time I've been already recording some songs. I was releasing that songs. I was going to some movie premieres. I was giving some interviews. I was so much busy actually with my career already at that time, and also I've been creating a clothes brand. So I've been selling like hoodie, sweatshirts, or how it's right to say, yeah, like hoodie. So I'm honestly been so much busy that time, and even through I've been quite sad that he go back to Israel, and I understand it that this obviously not gonna continue anymore, and not gonna go anywhere out of just dates. So it is nothing serious about it. And then, like, maybe a few weeks after that, he messaged me again, and he asking me like, "Hey, how are you? Is everything alright?" and something like that. And I said like, "Yeah, everything is fine." And he said, "Do you want to visit Israel? Do you want to visit Beersheba? Do you want to visit me? And we can spend here some time. Like, we can go to Tel Aviv, and we can travel around to Haifa, and just have some nice time together and everything like that." Surely I said yes. Yes, because before that I only been in United Arab Emirates because of my travel agency work. 17 or 16 years old I've been, I don't remember, but still he been like inviting me to Israel, and I was like, oh my god, that's so cool. Yeah, imagine for me, like for a teenager which is living in Ukraine and not having possibilities, not have lots of possibilities in life, and at all wasn't traveled that time to some of different countries, just on the United Emirates, and that's it. So I was thinking like, oh my god, it's a huge chance for me, and surely I'm not gonna lost it. I said yes immediately, and he said like, okay, so it's not a problem. I'm gonna buy for you tickets, and you can come to me. Like, because I was 19 years old, yes, I've been doing some money, but it wasn't enough to buy some tickets to Israel and everything like that. So surely he was organized for me. And I mean, like, it's fine. Yeah, like, he older than me, and I never mind about that thing, because like I understand, like, if someone have possibilities, financial possibilities and resources, and they have enough for share, it's fine. I'm gonna be happy about it. Please do it. So he bought some tickets, and I packed my luggage, and I fly to Israel. It was quite tough actually, because on the check-in in airport they've been like going so much crazy. I've been staying there like for 2 hours, and they've been check all of my luggage, all of my details, why I'm flying, for what I'm flying, and everything like that. What's connected me with that guy? Lots of questions, personal questions, but you obviously should reply on all of that questions honestly. So he been leaving his mobile number and everything like that. They've been calling him and asking him if I'm flying to him, like all of that thing, all of that things, And then I've been allowed. Everything is fine. They was checking all of my stuff, my shoes, my details, and they was allowed me to fly to Israel. So I was so happy about it and excited. And I don't remember for how much long the flight was, but whatever. I've been arrived there, and the first feelings was so freaking cool, because it's like holy land for me, like Israel, and I never was even imagined that I'm gonna be able to visit that country, because like I saw lots of different things on internet while I was kid, like Jerusalem and everything like that, Tel Aviv, and also that age I already was knowing that Tel Aviv is like gay capital. There's lots of different LGBTQ prides. So yeah, it was like not a dream for me to visit that country, but I was understanding that like, wow, there's like heaven for LGBTQ society, and also there is so beautiful beaches, and Jerusalem is a holy spirit place and city. So I was quite excited about the thing that maybe in the future I'll be able to visit that, but I never thought that it's gonna happen. So I came to Jerusalem, and we started to date with him, and surely we've been living together, and we became to be in relationship. So he was just like saying for me, "Oh my God, that's it. We're family," and he been so much love, and he been loving everything about me, and we've been talking about a serious family and a serious long-term relationship. Yeah, and also he was introducing me to his family, to his mom, to his sister, to sister husbands, to the sister kids, and to grandma, to everyone, like to all of his family. So I felt like, oh my God, that's it. I find my family. I find my family in Israel. And the thing that I've been quite connected since my 14 years old to Jew community, the Jews community. Yeah, it was began everything at Kharkiv city. There been like help center Hillel, and I've been joining that center because of one guy, which was my friend already since 14 years old online. When I came to the Kharkiv, he was like working there, and he was introducing me that Jewish center Hillel, and I started to volunteer there. I started to work in there also, but without any salary, just for visiting that place and just to be around that society. And also there been free dinners and Shabbat every Friday. So there been a lot of experience with Jewish community already since 14 years old, and I even thought that I have some Jewish roots, possibly from my father line, but I never knew my father, never seen him, and also no one's from my father line. So I don't know. There's some brothers and probably sisters, but I don't know anyone from that father line. So there's no possibilities to know if I have some Jewish roots. But as a kid, at 14 years old, when I was joining that Jewish community, Hillel, I was feeling like I am have Jewish roots. I don't know. I felt it inside my soul. Maybe I was Jew in my past life. I don't know. But in a present life, I wasn't able to find any roots on the documents. Yeah, and nowadays it's at all not possible because there's all of archives are burned and everything because of war destroyed in that territory where I've been grow up in Ukraine. So since 14 years old, I already been so much connected to Jewish community, and then at 19 years old happens the thing that I met a Jew guy, yeah, which was invite me to Israel. So I honestly was so much grateful to the God that happens, because for me, I felt like it is a huge chance to migrate from Ukraine and also to build a family. And I thought that it's gonna be love forever. So he introduced me to all of his family, and it was quite nice time. We're always been visiting his mom and his sister, and we're having lots of fun. But the family was so much awkward about the thing that he's having a relationship with me, and they was like judging him for that thing. And he always was saying for me, oh, you know, my family, they're saying like that is not okay, that you're 19 years old and I'm 39 and we're having a relationship, and they saying like that I should send you back home. And I'm just like was talking with him like, man, what are you talking about? Like, why did you listen to your family if you should listen to yourself first of all? Like, maybe you're gonna decide if you want to send me back home or no, or how it could be possible that you're just like so much under control of your family, like at 39 years old. I'm sorry, excuse me. And he's saying like, yeah, you're right, you know, like it is not normal. I think we should continue our relationship and build our family and don't listen my family. So I'm just not gonna listen to them. And I thought like, okay, fine. So we've been continuing to living together, and then I just destroyed everything by myself. Because happened something horrible, terrifying. just like his sister been having a marriage. So there been some event. There been invited lots of guests from all of the lines of each of the family, from the mother line, from the father line, from the husband line of sister of my boyfriend, and lots of people. So there's been a restaurant out of Beersheba, like 1 hour away on a car, driving, like 1 hour away. I don't remember what city it was. So there's been a restaurant and some private territory and everything like that. And at that age already, even in Ukraine, I've been trying to smoke some Zaza. So I've been knowing that in Israel it is also quite allowed, quite allowed in things, and you can find it for smoke, and it's not a problem. So we came to that event of that marriage of his sister, and her husband was just like holding a cigarette box and just opening that cigarette box in front of me, and there is lots of joints, blunts, and I'm just look at that. And before that, I already been like drunk a bottle of wine by myself just, and eat lots of food because you even can't imagine Jewish marriage. It's crazy. There's lots of different foods and lots of different snacks, and everything is kosher, so it's so much delicious, and like I've been eating like never before. And also a bottle of wine. So he's showing up that box of the cigarettes, and there's lots of joints, blunts, and I'm just saying for him like, can I take one? And he say, yeah, sure, take all of that box. And there is like four huge blunts, and I'm thinking like, oh wow. So I smoked one blunt by myself, and also while I was smoking, I drank one more bottle of wine. By the way, nowadays I don't drink alcohol like at all. No, I can drink a glass of wine, a good wine, expensive good wine, or a glass of beer, but it's not gonna happen every week or even every month. It's happening so rare nowadays. But that time I wasn't care. I was drinking, I was smoking, I was just doing whatever I want, because like I don't know, I wasn't think about all of affections after that for my body, for my health. I was just doing that and doesn't give a fuck. So I finished that blunt, and I finished one more bottle of wine, and then my boyfriend told me that well, it's okay, we already should go. So there been his mother, grandma, and grandma husband, and my boyfriend was driving a car, and I felt myself so freaking bad because of that 2 bottles of wine and also of that joint. I was feeling so high, that high as I never been before. So we started to drive, and he's been driving on a high-speed road. So next to me sitting his grandma and her husband, and on the front seat sitting his mother, and he driving. And as soon as we started to drive on a high-speed road, I understand that something is happening in my mind, because I felt like we're starting to fly. And I'm just like, oh my god, something is gonna happen right now. And I started felt so dizzy, and I started to feel that I want to vomit and throw up, and I wasn't understand what can I do. And I just say like, oh my gosh, I feel like we're starting to fly. And imagine his family sitting just like next to me, and they already wasn't liking me because of my age, and because they wasn't understanding our relationship and everything like that. So they already was like looking weird on me. And after that situation, when I'm just like acting like that crazy, I can imagine what happens in their mind. But hold on, that's not the finish of that story. So I'm just saying for my boyfriend, oh my god, I feel like we're starting to fly in, and I don't know what to do. Please stop the car. And he's saying, I can't stop the car because it is high speed road. We can stop only after 20 or 30 minutes. So just like chill out, boy. But I said, no, I can't chill out. I feel so bad. I won't vomit. I won't throw up right now. So it is high speed road. He's driving like around 100 kilometers per hour, and I'm just like opening the window and starting to throw up in window, starting to vomiting. And there's been a lot of food, imagine, after that event, after that restaurant. And I understanding that because of the wind, everything is flying back to my face. Was just so hilarious. And then I understand that I should fix my technique and do something else with the thing that I want to vomiting in the window. And I just back to the car and I turn my head to his grandma and her husband, and I started to vomiting right on them. Straight to their faces. Oh my god. I was hella embarrassing, and the level of embarrassing feelings was just like out of everything, and I felt so ashamed, and they sitting just like in everything that I ate in that restaurant and just like wiping it off from their faces and probably just hating me as no one's before. Because imagine like that is so intelligent people, like they're living in Israel and they very like, you know, they know the thing about demure actions. And what happens right now in front of them? Just some young guy vomiting right in their faces. Ooh, we stopped the car after 30 minutes on some gas petrol station, and my boyfriend was terrifying. I can imagine. It's crazy. I can imagine how much he was pissed off because of that. And I just was going out from the car, clean up myself, and obviously grandma with her husband and his mom also. And all of the car, all of the seats, everything. There's been a lot. I don't know. It was continuous, like for 10 minutes. I've been just like non-stop vomiting. It is so disgusting. So I clean up myself. We continue our driving. We're back home, and I don't remember how I like just slept. But on the next morning, he wasn't just saying anything about it. And we're planning to go somewhere, so we're back to the car. And there's been so much hot weather, like something around 40 degrees that time. And we're back to the car, and he opened the door of the car, and the smell just was killing both of us. And I look at that car, and all of the car in my vomiting, like everything, all of the seats, everything, just like the wheel, everything. And I'm just like, oh my god. I'm pretty sure knowing now that this is the end of our relationship, because his family not gonna allow him to continue to stay with me in relationship. And actually that is yeah, that's how it happens. Everything after it. So after 1 week or something like that, he said that I bought the tickets for you back to Kyiv. And I'm sorry, just my family can stop draining my brain, and they honestly doesn't like you and doesn't want for us to be in a relationship, and they doesn't see you as my husband. So I'm so much sorry. There's been such a drama. I've been crying, and I was understanding that is my fault. That is my wrong action towards his family and towards everything. Like, I've been such a good guy, but then I just destroyed everything by myself. But still, his family already wasn't like me even before that. In the moment when I've been like so much nice and very polite with them, you know, like I'm also so much intelligent person, so I'm respecting everyone. I never disrespect anyone's. I'm very polite person, but still they wasn't like me. They wasn't liking me already. So I think like universe just sending them back the negative energy towards me. That's how happens my first relationship out of Ukraine. It is part of my life. It is part of me. And I'm so much glad that I've been experienced that. That was teaching me a lot, honestly, that situation. So nowadays, I have some experience and I'm so much grateful that everything happens in my life because everything was teaching me something, right? I hope you liking that story and I hope you enjoyed that time with me. Thank you so much for watching that video. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.